was just, I was shaking, you know, I couldn't hold my pick. I played with all my big heroes, and I performed for 200,000 people. I did this and that, piece of cake. It was just, oh, fuck off. Now it's like, all right, conductor with a real baton. Whoa, where's the beat, guys? I can't really feel when we are starting. Can you clap your hands for me? I need to know where 4 and 1 is. It was insane, you know. So, and I started to I had to like get rid of all my classical Deutsche Grammophon kind of demons, and I said, I'm a heavy metal musician. I feel that all of you hate me because I play with distortion. I have serious conductor fear. Even Steve Vai wrote me an email before. Good luck working with the conductor and trying to find the beat, man. You know, it's like so that was really scary stuff. But they were very nice. Some of them even owned like rock records. They were actually people.
Did they know who you are?
Yeah, some of them. The conductor was a great guy. We had a, you know, we met with a one-on-one and said, you know, I will say I'm the soloist. I'm playing the violin part. I am the, you know, the virtuoso. I'm supposed to pull off this shit that was written for a violin with this neck, tuned in fifths.
What were you playing? What piece were you playing?
Triple Concerto, the Beethoven.
Were you playing with the cellist and the pianist as well?
Yes, Jonas played the cello part, and I played the violin part. Yes, wait. Yes. We some of it was shit, some of which was nice.
Can you play a shit bit?
Sorry, who played the piano?
The piano player was electric piano, and this guy called Patrik Jablonski, a great classical. And this was like outdoors, afternoon, rainy Sweden. No, it was not really dramatic environment, but for us it was shit dramatic. So. It's a long piece, so I'll have to go skip and forth. Of course, up front there were 4 heavy metal crazy Free Kitchen fans that stood by the fence like, yeah, we're gonna stage dive. The rest of the audience were sitting down. You're probably not gonna see anything here. The sound of the orchestra when you sit there and have it in the back, it's insane, you know, it's so rich in texture. It's like, alright, I realized Beethoven wasn't a schmuck after all. He knew what the fuck he was doing. And here you can take a shit if you like, because it's festival in Sweden. Right now you're just, oh, it's like 4 minutes until I start to play. Nasty 4 minutes. It's so, true temperament. I am very focused. Jonas, you know, he was easily the most hard thing he ever done. Playing Mahavishnu with Billy Cobham and McLaughlin, piece of cake. It was just, oh, good lord. And we made some fuck ups here and there, but overall it was okay. Sometimes the hard thing was to keep it down, to keep it just, oh, there's a largo, which is so slow, you can't even feel the beat. It's just, oh. So,
how did you keep up with that though? Because it was just so loud and so quiet. And if you're going into an amp, it's kind of more or less the same.
Yeah, I used a Laney Lionheart amp. It's only 5 watts, so it's got plenty of sustain to be able to use. It's distorted, but it's not distorted to hell. You know, you need to make fake some kind of violin thing. Oh, I'm fast forward here. It's just. I'll skip to. People in rain suits. Jonas he had to invent new techniques to actually be able to play. Call me up in the middle of the night. And all of a sudden you're just left. Now you largo, which is so slow. He decides completely the tempo.
Oh yeah, it's shit. So hard. Yeah, it's really. That was really hard. Here, no. Yeah. There are two places. The first one is yeah. You want. This bit, yeah.
Oh, this one is okay. What? That's not the tricky part. Sorry, forgive me. If you're in Beethoven fanatic, sorry. I'm forgetting this. Last note, fuck you all, I'm done, give me the money! I was thinking, thank you. So, we'll do it again, the orchestra, chiefs, whatever from...
You play Brahms double. You guys should, you and Jonah, sit with that.
Yeah,
Play something modern.
yeah, absolutely. I'd love
Rebel.
to do Bartok or whatever, you know, we could do that. Concerto for.
But is there a live DVD from this making or?
We have everything in multi-track. We have everything shot in HD and so on. So if we listen closely and said, oh, it's all right, we might do something with it. But we're gonna do it. Give us 3-4 times, and it might actually sound really cool because it's so shit scary. You're working so much with your nerves. You know, really, it's in here. You know, you can play it, but it's but it could have gone much worse. It was actually okay, you know, but we'd love to do it again.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I was wondering if is it still fun to do it?
Yeah.
Or are like so scared of screwing it up? Like, so, oh, I'm glad when it's over, or
Yeah.
it's still.
I was glad when it was over, but I along the way, you know, I could never have done it 10 years ago. No way. Even if I could done it in a technical way, I would never have pulled it off because my intellect was slightly more young and tiny and not so experienced. So now it's but you sit way up front in you know, and you just, okay, it's your turn. It's like, whoa. And you just feel ugliness coming out of your fingers with the pick and the string, and you hit the wrong string. It's like, sorry, and you start, I have to nail this. You know, you can do it in your living room. That's one thing. Doing it, you know, with the orchestra behind your back and the conductor going, you, and so, what, me, yes, and so it's a completely different thing. But yes, it was fun. It was shit scary, but it was a challenge to control your nerves, really, you know, to say, I can do this, I can, you know, it's all in the head, you know. And Jonas and even Patrick Jablonski, who is a concert piano guy, he made just as many fuck-ups as we do. The orchestra was actually tip-top. We were the soloists, so we had our egos and everything, so we could always,
I heard about the fucks that even classical musicians. Like,
Yes,
they all say it's the hardest Beethoven.
Yeah.
Like Misha Maisky.
yeah, that's good, thank you.
Everyone does.
Yeah, everyone, yeah. The triple concerto
So
is a
hard.
hard son of a bitch to play,
Yeah.
even on violin and cello. It really is. So it was actually
On cello,
pretty.
it's
Yeah, and it was pretty arrogant move actually for us to we didn't know what we were doing when we said, yeah, sure, it shouldn't be a problem. It's only the white keys of the piano. No, it was not. the harmonies are. It's so fucked up. It's he was so, you know, ahead of his time, that Ludwig guy. The cool thing is you will suffer as well, because we have I reworked a song called Fork. I call it Ludwig van Fork. So you will have some of the hardest parts squeezed in, classic freak guitar camp song. So you can see what pain I went through, a fraction of it at least. So see if you can remember.